Okay, the final effect on this card, I don't know who to credit for the creation of it. I'm thinking it was a mathematician sometime down the line. But I do know it became a viral email, was at every office party, and I don't think anybody can dispute it was popularized by Max Maven in the 1994 World's Greatest Magic Series, produced by Gary Pudney and Gary Willett. Max was invited to come out on stage and do an interactive magic trick for the entire audience. And this is what he did. He asked you to think of a number from 1 to 10. We'll play along, try this. Think of a number from 1 to 10 and multiply it by 9. Have you done that? It's more than likely a 2-digit number. If it is, add the 2 digits together. Like if you had 26, you'd add the 2 and the 6, and you'd have 8. Have you done that? Good. Whatever your new number is, subtract 5 from it. Look at that, we've done addition and multiplication. Wait, we're going to change it to a number. Whatever number you have, change it to a letter. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is F, 7 is G, etc. Have you got a letter? Good. We've done the alphabet. Think of a country now. Now we're doing geography. Think of a country that begins with your letter. Have you got one? Excellent. Go to the second letter in your country. Whatever that letter is, think of an animal that begins with that letter. The bigger the better. Like if you have H, don't think hamster, think horse. Nope, correction, think hippo. As large an animal as you can think of. Have you got that? Okay, now think of a natural color for your animal. Guys, plaid isn't a natural color. Okay, so now you should have a natural color for an animal and a country. All 3 things. And if you were to look at this card really closely, you'll see all those things embedded into it. First and foremost, people will see the gray. Second, they'll see Denmark. But if you look really closely, you'll actually see an elephant taking up the entire image, his ear and his trunk. This is a very simple mathematical formula. It'll take a little bit for you to remember the script, but once you have it, you'll have it for a lifetime. And it's a wonderful way to reveal it on a hotel room key card. You begin by asking them to think of a number from 1 to 10, and then to multiply it by 9. Any number multiplied by 9, when you add the 2 digits back together, will become 9. 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 1 and 8 from the 18 is 9. 3 9s are 27. The 2 and the 7, they make 9. 5 9s are 45. 5 and 4, still 9. It just happens. It's the power of the magic of the number 9. Okay, once you have that 9, you ask them now to subtract 5. That leaves you with the number 4. And then you ask them to think of a country that begins with that letter. The number 4 would be A, B, C, E, V, D. And the letter D, how many countries begin with D? Well, there's Djibouti in Africa and the Dominican Republic, but nobody picks those. Everybody picks Denmark. Once in a while, somebody will say Dubai, but that's not a country. That's a state in the United Emirates. But as long as they end up on Denmark, which they will, you then ask them to think of the second letter in their country, whatever that letter is. Think of an animal that begins with that letter. The bigger, the better. It's an important line. The bigger, the better. And then I give them an example. I say, if you had an H, you'd think of a hamster. Nope. Think of a horse. Or correction, you'd think of a hippo. Now I've made it very large and puts it right in the vein for them to think of elephant. And then I ask them to think of a natural color for the elephant. But I don't say elephant, I say think of a natural color for the animal, and now their choices are either brown or gray. And 99.9% of people will think gray. At which point you say you now have an animal, its color, and a country. And that's when you can reveal the card. At first, lots of them will see Denmark, many will see the word gray, and then slowly their eyes will focus in until they begin to see the entire image of an elephant on the card.